Perfect. And
Hold on, Raven, really quick. Let me get the message that pops up letting you know you're recording. Let me get.
no worries.
Should I reclaim host or stay co-host? Stay co-host.
You can say co-host. I'm gonna be on the whole time, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, perfect.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Starting the webinar in 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Strength and Stretch with AARP Virginia. We have Miss Denise Brown here and Miss Margot here to teach us yet again. We're so excited. One thing that we're excited about at AARP in the month of June is brain health. June is our brain health month, and one of the ways, if you ever heard us give our 6 pillars of brain health presentation, you know that one of those pillars is making sure that you are exercising regularly. So we're so excited to be doing this specifically in the month of June because it also ties into your brain health. Part of healthy aging is making sure that you're still moving, making sure that your body is getting the exercise that it needs, and your brain is getting the exercise that it needs. So we're so excited to have Miss Denise Brown, our wonderful AARP Virginia volunteer, here yet again tonight. We are so excited to have you joining us. Go ahead and tell us where you're calling from in the comment section. But listen, make sure to have your water on handy. Make sure that you have your home equipment, whatever you're going to be using today. We hope that you enjoy your time with us this evening. Without further ado, I'm going to turn things over to Miss Denise Brown.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see you all here. All right. Make sure that you have something soft beneath you, like a carpeted floor, a rug that doesn't slide, or maybe an exercise mat. Make sure that you have consulted your physician before starting this or any other workout program. All right, and without further ado, we're going to start with our warm-up. Please listen to the verbal cues and watch the modifications on your screen as well. So let's get this party started. All right, we're going to start with arm circles. And with your arm circles, you choose your level. I prefer big arm circles like this. But if you prefer something medium or even smaller or even lower, that's fine too. Keep your range of motion in mind at all times. All right, let's reverse. Very, very nice. All right, we're going to transition to crisscross arms. So we're just going to cross our arms back and forth like this, stretching out the chest and the back as we do that, alternating right and left. Fantastic. All right, we're going to transition to side jacks. So side jacks are just a modified version of a jumping jack. Go at your own pace. Make sure you have a slight bend in your knees. If you are feeling froggy and you want to do a full jumping jack, go right ahead. Fantastic. All right, we're going to transition to side reaches. So we're simply just going to reach to the left and right. Again, go at your own pace. Make sure that you are stretching to the side and not leaning too far forward or putting an unnecessary arch in your lower back. Very nice. All right, we're going to transition to knee taps. So you're going to raise your arms up high. We're going to elevate that heart rate and just bring your knees about waist high and then gently tap. Make sure you are breathing. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to transition to squats. These are just gentle squats. You're going to see these again in the workout. Make sure you have a train track distance between your feet, okay? Not too wide, not too narrow. Push your glutes back behind you to really activate that muscle. All right, transitioning to a lateral side step. So we're just gonna hinge at the hip a little bit. Knees are bent. We're just gonna take 2 steps and then 2 steps. 2 and 2. Get as low as you can comfortably. All right, give me 2 more. Here we go. And we're going to transition to hip circles. So just rotate your hips in one direction, stretching that hamstring in the back of your leg. And rotate. Fantastic. All right, we are going to get into this workout. We're going to start with upper body movement. This first movement is a sequence. It's a front raise to a lateral raise and down, and then you're going to reverse, okay? So each sequence is one, okay? We're going to do about 10 to 12 of those, okay? So we're going up, side, down. That's 1. Here's 2. You're raising your arms just to shoulder height with a slight bend in the elbow. Your core is engaged. Knees slightly bent. Train tracks with your feet. Margot is great at keeping me on pace. What number are we, Margot?
7.
7. All right, so this is 8. Here's 9. Here's 10. If you got it in, you give me 2 more. Here's 11 and 12. Fantastic. All right. I'm going to put those down, those 5s down, and I'm going to pick up a little bit heavier weight. We're going to do a bicep sequence. And in this sequence, we're going to do 7 bicep curls from the bottom to here. Then we're going to do 7 from here up. And then we're going to go full range of motion. All right? So here we go. I'll turn to the side so you can see. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathe, and 7. Now from here to the top. Here's 1 and here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now we're going full range of motion. I'll turn back to the front. Here we go. 1, 2. Pull your abs in, nice and tight. Make sure you are breathing. Exhale when you come up. Inhale down. How many is that, Margot?
We're at 6.
6. And was that the last one?
This is 7.
7. All right. All right, we're going to our tricep extension. So with this exercise, you can put 1 weight down or you can use 2 weights. So if you're using 2 weights, it looks like this. And if you're using 1 weight, it would look like this. All right, you decide. All right, we're going to do 10 of these. All right, the back of that upper arm. What's our number? 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Very nice. All right. Next, we're moving on to our back, our upper back. We're going to do what's called an upright row. So with an upright row, I'll put my weights down to demonstrate. Your weights are going to be in front of you. You're going to lift with your elbows, stopping the weight at chest high. So we don't need to be here, all right? So we're going to do 10 of those. Get yourself set. Here we go. Make sure you are breathing. Exhale. Inhale. There you go. Give yourself a slight pause at the top and then slowly come down. Control that weight. 9. Give me one more. And 10. Very nice. All right, I'm going to put my 8s down and pick up my 5s for this next exercise. We're going to do a chest press. And in the chest press, we're going to hold our weights like this. And one arm is going to sweep across and come down. All right? And then the opposite will come down. That's 1. All right, here we go. And Marco, you keep counting, and I'm going to tell our friends at home, as you are lifting, if you want to take one weight, and just to make sure you're doing it correctly, if you put your hand right here on your pec, you will feel it, and you know that you're doing it correctly. Okay, what's our number? 6. Control the weight. 7. We're not going any higher than that chest. Here's 9. And 10. Very nice. All right, moving on to our core, we're going to do oblique twists. And oblique twists simply look like this. You're going to lift your knee and twist and twist. So it's an elbow to knee motion. Squeeze your abs in, working those side oblique muscles. Take your time with this. Don't rush. You want to maintain your balance. Exhale. Reset. All right. 8. Fantastic. Here's 9. Twist and squeeze. And here's 10. Excellent, excellent. All right, moving on to a side bend. So with a side bend, you want to put a little bit of space in between your legs, maybe a little bit more than a little bit. And we're simply going to come down as low as you can comfortably. Pull your abs in, tilt that pelvis, and we're going straight to the side, just like this. That's 1. Make sure you're going straight to the side. Use this motion here to reset if you need to. You don't want your body moving forward or back. And you will feel your obliques when you do that squeeze. 9. Last one. Excellent. All right. Moving on. We're really working that side body today. So we're going to do what's called a lunge twist. And when we do that lunge twist, we're going to lunge, and then we're going to twist and come back, okay? That is 1 each side, okay? If you want to use a weight, you can. If you feel that you've got the strength to do that, you can. But if you just go with body weight, like Margot is doing, that's perfectly fine as well. I'll turn to the side so that you can see what my legs look like. And we're twisting towards the leg that's in front. Okay, what's our number, Margot? We're at 8. We're at 8. Here's 9. And here is 10. Fantastic. If you need to take a sip of water, you can, because we're going to go to our lower body exercises now. That lunge twist was a combination of lower body and a core exercise. All right? I told you we'd do that squat again. We're going to do a squat sequence where we start here and we're going to go right, center, left, center. That is 1. Push your glutes back. Go as low as you can comfortably. Remember, you can always take a pause, take a breath, and come back and join us. It's okay. This is your workout. You know what feels good to you. Anything that feels uncomfortable, please take that break. Very nice. These can be challenging, I know. I feel your energy. I feel it. I know. All right, fantastic. All right, now we're going to a plie squat. And those of you who are dancers or you have ballet, you know what a plie is. So again, legs are apart, toes are pointing out. We have a string extending from our head to the ceiling. Our body is upright. We're going to go down low as you can, and let that string bring us up as we squeeze those glutes and inner thighs. Here's 2. Breathe and squeeze. Breathe and squeeze. Slowly down, squeeze up. 7, here comes 8. Pause slightly at the bottom. 10, very good. All right, we're going to do a lunge sequence, and we're going to lunge left and right, okay? If you want to use a weight, you can. If you want to just use body weight, you can. All right, we're going to do one leg and then the other for 10. Here we go. Push those hips back, that's okay. Push those hips back towards that wall. Now if you've got pretty good balance, here's a challenge. You can lift that leg when you come up. Two more. Excellent. You can tap that glute out if you need to. Going straight to the opposite side. Here we go. Push that hip back. And you're gently tapping your toe on the ground next to that other foot. It's just a gentle tap, not staying there long. Or again, you can check and test your balance. 7, here comes 8. 9, last one, and 10. Very good. All right, moving on to a curtsy lunge. And I promise I'll stay on count this week. So with the curtsy lunge today, we're going to just do right and then left, okay? If you find that the curtsy lunge is a little too challenging, you can repeat the lunge that we just did. All right, so here we go. This is 1. Okay, so we're doing switching legs. This is 2. This kind of helps me stay on track. 3. Make sure that your hips are facing forward. You don't want to turn your body as you go down. Keep your torso forward. And it's just a gentle curtsy with that knee going behind the opposite leg. Ready? Ready? This is 9. And here's 10. Fantastic. All right, time for more lunges. Reverse lunges. I'm gonna give you an option. I'll show you first body weight, and then we'll add some weights. Now, if you need to hold on to the chair, you may do this. You need that, okay? Otherwise, tilt, hinge like this, and we're going back. All right? Now, if you lean forward a little bit, you are engaging those glutes a little bit more. All right? If you're standing up straight, it's more of a quad-focused lunge. All right? So you pick your poison. What do you need to work on? You want quads or you want glutes? That's your decision. What's our number, Margot? 8? All right, let me catch up. And this should be 10. Yeah. All right. Fantastic. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing. Add weights if you got them. All right, straight into it. Here we go. And as you can see, I'm still leaning a little bit forward. Keep going, but if you need to take a break, please do so. We've got to count. Last 2. Here we go. One leg and then the other leg. There we go. All right. Moving on to RDLs. All right. With an RDL, you really, really want to take your time and be specific about what you're doing. So I'll turn to the side, and Margot is turning to the front. So train tracks, hinge, slight bend in your knees, and just take your hands and run them down your shin as you push your glutes back. And as you come up, squeeze your glutes. All right, so we're going to do 10 of those, weights or no weights, doesn't matter. All right, and make sure that your head is down. Here we go. Breathe. Slide your hands or those weights down your shin. Push those glutes back. I'll turn back to the side. See how I'm pushing my glutes back and away from me. 7. 2 more. Last one. Fantastic. All right, we're going to go to our RDL, but we're going to do one leg. So I'm going to turn to the side again. One leg is forward, one leg is back like a kickstand. Same thing, but just isolating one leg, okay? Six, very nice. Very nice. Keep that head down. Flat back. Last one. And switch legs. I'll turn this way. Here we go. Straight into it. Squeeze at the top. Push out at the bottom. Push. What's our number, Marco? 5. 8. 9. And 10. Very good. We're going to move on to our calf raises. Okay? All right. So a calf raises, same thing. You can put 2 weights, a weight in each hand. You can hold on to your chair if you need to, or you can just freestyle. Train tracks, and we're just going up and down, up and down. We're going to do 10 of these. 6, 7, 8, and I topple over sometimes. That's why I have a chair. Let's go, what, 9, 10. Since I lost my balance, we'll do 2 more. And last one. Fantastic. You did it. I know you did it. I know you did it. And even if you had to take a break, that is okay. Take a sip of water, friends, before we move into our cool down. tune in, so I appreciate you. All right, our cool down, we're gonna do shoulder stretches and then move on down until we complete our total body cool down. All right, so with our shoulder stretches, just take one arm across, pull it into your chest, and just relax. This is your time. Time to release anything at this moment that does not serve you. Relax. Slow down your breathing. Absorb the positive energy that we just gave you, the positive energy that you should be giving yourself. It's all about self-care. Self-care is good for you. It is not selfish. That's right. Fantastic. Let's open that chest. If you can, bring your arms down like this. Clasp your hands. Press your chest up high. Look up into the ceiling. Just gaze and stretch that chest. And reverse by pressing your arms forward to stretch the back. Fantastic. All right, let's stretch our biceps and our wrists as well. I know a lot of people spend a lot of time on computers all day, so you need to take a moment to stretch those wrists. And switch. And you may notice that I just kind of sway when I'm stretching. It's my way of really, really relaxing and calming my body. I do the same thing. And one more. Very nice. And then just kind of rotate both hands in one direction and then in the opposite. And let's do a tricep stretch. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Lift your arm up. Keep your arm close to your head, but keep your chin out of your chest. Raise your chin. And switch. Slow down your breathing. Fantastic. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. You can do this in your chair also. All right, so you want to put, I'll turn to the side, one leg in front, push your hips back, feel a good stretch along your hamstring all the way down to your calf. Your toe is pointing to the ceiling. If you can reach your toe, great. If you can only reach your shin, that's great too. Fantastic. Now I'll turn back to the front and then go to the opposite side. You might find that one side is more forgiving than the other and allows you to really take a much deeper stretch. That just means you've got to work a little bit harder, a little bit each day to be able to stretch a little bit further than the day before. And switch to the other side. Really, really push those glutes back. You should feel that stretch. Fantastic. Now we're going to do a quad stretch. So if you do need to hold on to your chair, please do so. You're going to lift the other leg, hold on to your foot with the opposite hand. Make sure that your knee is pointing down Legs are together and press your hips forward so you feel that stretch right here. And switch. Fantastic. When I'm doing this stretch, I like to focus on something that isn't moving, something that might be on the floor or on the wall a few feet in front of me. That helps me balance. And one more. Sometimes I'll put my arms up. Fantastic. And let's take some deep breaths. All right. Here we go. Deep breath. Exhale. Deep breath. Exhale. Give me two more. Last one. And we're going to lower to our heart center. Very nice. And we are done. Yay. We are done. Thank you. I hope you feel much better than you did before you started. I hope you feel relaxed and energized. We so appreciate you being here with us. I know that there are other things you could have been doing this evening, but I'm glad you chose to be here with me. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and until next time, bye-bye. Bye.
Once again, in the comments, help me thank Miss Denise and Miss Margot for leading our class tonight. Listen, in a few days, you're going to get a survey. That survey is just going to ask you how we did tonight. Let us know what we can do to better serve you moving forward. As always, part of healthy aging is making sure that you get your body moving. We hope that you did just that on tonight. Listen, we're going to take a break from this class for the next few months, but we'll be right back in the fall with Strength and Stretch in the month of September. In the meantime, you can run on over to our YouTube channel and you can check out all of the previous classes, and in a few days this class will be up there as well, so that over the summer you can still get your workout in, and we'll be back live in the month of September. Until then, we hope that you all continue to move, continue to stretch, continue to grow, and we hope that you have an amazing rest of your evening. Have a great night, everyone.